Hi guys, so today I thought I'd do something a little different, and this is actually something that I don't think I've seen on YouTube before. And basically back when I was in sixth form, a website came about that was a question website really, where your Facebook friends and people on Twitter could ask you questions, and it was called ask.fm. So I thought what would be quite interesting is, because I used to go on this all the time and I haven't been on it in over, well, the last question I asked was 3 years ago, well, more than 3 years ago now. I thought it'd be quite interesting to go back over some of the questions and answer them as myself now and see if the answers are still the same. So when I go on this website, you obviously had to put a profile picture in. Now I'll insert the picture here, and basically this was me on my 17th birthday, I think. But yeah, I used to have red hair and I had my side fringe, and I actually thought this hairstyle for this day, my birthday, actually looked really good, so I was quite proud of that really. So anyway, let's answer some of the questions. What would be the best ever job for you? So when I was 17, I answered this as a director or a movie critic or a music critic. And to be fair, that's pretty much the same now. I didn't think I had these goals back then, but apparently I did. I'd still love to be a film critic just because it looks like a lot of fun and I just love doing it as a hobby anyway. So yeah, not much has changed there. Where should you never take a first date? Shona, I need to have some words with you because that's a terrible answer, and I know you're trying to be funny, but the bins behind Tesco's. I mean, not wrong. But now a place to never take a first date. God. I don't know. I've never had a bad date, so if you've got any suggestions for a bad first date, put it down below, because I honestly can't think of any right now, which is a bit weird. What did you forget to do today? Well, I've lost my Dr. Faustus English book, so probably having to find that. Now obviously I did English at A-level, and Dr. Faustus was one of the plays that we looked at, as well as like Hamlet and all that sort of stuff. And it's actually a really good play, I really like it. So yeah, that was then. So what did I forget to do today? There isn't really anything I've been forgetting to do. I keep forgetting to hang my clothes back up. They're kind of just in a pile next to me. But that's about it really. What meal was so good that you can't forget it? The nacho stacker from KFC. The nacho stacker is actually a really good one. They don't do it anymore, so KFC, bring it back. It was a chicken burger and it had nachos and salsa and stuff on it, and it was so nice. What meal was so good? It was probably my starter from Frankie and Benny's that I had on Valentine's Day. It was chips with bacon, cheese sauce, barbecue sauce and sour cream, and that was amazing. That was so good. I really liked that meal. What makes you crazy mad? People who don't appreciate what they have. This one's still pretty true. I mean, it is annoying when people get given everything in their lives and they don't actually appreciate it. What makes me crazy mad now? Slow walkers. And people who walk in a line when they're a big group and you just can't get around them. Just move. You can see, I know you know I'm behind you, so please just move out my way. I've got places to be. I'm probably late, as I normally am, but please just stop walking so slowly. If you're given one wish, what would it be? Now I said for the Doctor to be real, and I mean the Doctor from Doctor Who, obviously. Who was it then? It must have been Matt Smith. Yeah, it was Matt Smith back then, who is an absolute babe. But if I could have one wish now, it would be unlimited wishes. Come on, dumb. Or if I can't have unlimited wishes, unlimited genies. Beating the system. Oh yeah. What song best represents your life so far? Now back when I was 17, I said Weightless by All Time Low, which is an amazing song. I love this song. It still rings true a lot. If I'm ever having a down day, I'll just listen to it. I don't really have a song that represents my life now. I have a lot of songs that I'll listen to and I'll enjoy, but there's no one song that I'm like, yes, that is me. So I'd probably still say Weightless by All Time Low, because maybe it's not my weekend, but it's gonna be my year. What do you think should happen to the people that create spam on the internet? Spam the meat must be thrown at them. If you don't know what spam is, spam. I'm hilarious, in case you can't tell. Shocking. People who create spam on the internet, block them. That's like my answer for everything. Just block them and then they won't be able to get hold of you anymore. Simple. What could you do as a child that you can't do now? Crawl into small spaces. Winky face. Shona, that's not a euphemism. You're a girl for one, you can't do that. And I know you know what I'm on about, you can't do that. What can I do, could you do as a child that you can't do now? I would say have naps, but I can. Probably go to those play parks that I really enjoy. Apart from there is one near me that does adult themed nights where all the adults get to go around the play park and be kids again, which I really should go to because that looks like a lot of fun. Could you live without a computer? Yes, I've got my phone. Oh, be in the system. To be fair, it's very true though, like you don't even need a computer. You've got one right in your pocket, so it's kind of a moot point there. What is the strangest dream you've ever had? Probably last night when I had to go horse riding with the Queen. I don't remember this dream. I mean, it's been over 3 years, so of course I'm not going to remember this dream. My most weirdest dream recently would probably be, to be fair, this isn't recent, but it's one that's always stuck with me, was I had a dream that I was in loads of sewers with these rat people who were trying to help us. They had like cloaks, like they look like the rat from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and we were running away from giant fluffy dice that were trying to kill everyone. How much time per day do you spend on the internet? Haha, brilliant question. Like, all day. Same. What question do you ask yourself a lot? Why am I so worried about the future when I can't do anything about it? This is still very true, but I'd say more about the past now because I can do something about my future. I can change the future if I want to and make it better or worse or whatever. But with my past, why should I worry about the things I've done in the past when there's nothing I can do about it? And I try and remind myself that every time I can't sleep at night and I'm like, why did I do that one thing? You know, when your brain suddenly goes, hey, and then you try to sleep, but do you remember that thing you did? And you're like, no. Yeah, so why do I worry about the past when there's nothing I can do about it? How do you celebrate when something great happens? Eating. What is my life? Oh, true, very true, but still, no, not a great thing to admit, really. How do I celebrate when something great happens? Listen to music, have a little dance. I always call my parents. If something great happens, I'm like, Mum, you'll never guess what, and then have a chat with them. Yeah, call my parents probably. What is the best way to deal with stress? Forget about it and listen to some music. That's not really dealing with it though, is it, Shona? The best way to deal with stress is, like, if you can't mentally write it down physically and then just create a process on how to get through it. And also talking to friends is pretty good with dealing with stress. But you don't just forget about it because it will snowball and you will regret it. I think you will anyway. What sport do you do? Shopping. That is such a teenage girl answer. Oh my god. Ugh. I am the epitome of cringe right there. What sport do I do? I love badminton. I don't do it anymore, but I love badminton and I love dance. Because dance is fun and it doesn't feel like you're working out until the next day when you're sore all over and you hate yourself for it. Thumbnail right there. What would you grow in your imaginary garden? Money trees. That's a good answer, to be fair. I'll stick with that answer. Well done, Shona, you did a good one there. Can you poop chicken eggs? If you can, it hasn't happened to me yet. Still hasn't. Don't think you can, to be fair. What is the most interesting science? Biology. Wink. Haha. Stop it. Please. My favourite science probably is biology because I want to know more about me and why I am the way I am and who I am and stuff like that. See, I can make it deep, Shona, you just gotta make it dirty. What's wrong with you? My family's gonna be watching this. Hi. How can you tell a good person from a bad one? Whether they're chavvy or not. Chavs can be nice. I don't want to use the word chav because that's really mean. Everyone's nice until you get to know them, I think. Unless they do something straight away that annoys you. I mean, my mum always says every stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet. So I think that's a good way to look at it. What song do you love to dance to? Nah, I can't even say the title of this song. Right, My Chemical Romance. The na 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 na. I'll stop now. Great song to dance to, especially if you have no energy. Put it on and you'll just be like, boom, energy. What song do I dance to now? I don't even know. Oh, this is deep, man. This is deep. You ready for this? Do you think that money can buy love? No. Love is something that comes from the heart. Money comes from the pocket. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now that is amazing. I've just discovered what the world is and how the world works and wow, Shona. So deep. Well done. Do you think that money can buy love? No, of course it can't. Not because it comes from a pocket and a heart and stuff like that. Money can't buy love because love is something you feel and you can't. Oh, I'm gonna go deep again. I gotta stop. But I'm digging myself a hole of deepness. And if I was 17-year-old Shona like on Ask FM, she'd be making an innuendo out of that. What's your favourite breakfast food? Toast. Wow. Really pushing the boat out there, aren't you? Favourite breakfast food now has to be poached eggs. I love poached eggs because they're healthy, they're really tasty, and if you put some chili flakes on top, it's so good. What is your favourite month of the year? June or August? I picked June in this one, I know, because that's my birthday month, and I picked August, I know, in this because that's when the summer holidays happened at school. My favourite month now is probably September because I've gotten used to being in education, so September is always like a new start because it's a new academic year, and so I feel like there's so much potential in September, which sounds really weird, and you should feel that potential probably in January, but I love September and I love autumn as well. I just love the leaves changing and stuff, so that's probably my favourite month. What makes you feel like a boss? Proving other people wrong. To be fair, it's a great feeling. And having the perfect comeback for the perfect moment and being that sort of person that doesn't usually have them. So when you have them, everyone's like, oh, I can't believe you just said that. And it's like, well, I did. Boom. Oh God. I've done this too much today as well. I'm just the personification of cringy today. So anyway, that was a bunch of questions for my Ask FM account. As you can see, I don't think I've changed that much. Yeah, this has been quite fun. I hope you enjoyed this video anyway. I put up a new one every Friday, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. If you've got any questions that you'd like to ask me about anything, then leave them below, or if you've got an old Ask FM account, I say you should go through them because they are hilarious to look through and to be reminded of all the stuff from way back when you didn't know all the stuff that you know now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you next week. Bye!